Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered. I originally started up this, obviously from the last part. But I figured that I would just start it over because there's my favorite food truck in my city came to my apartment complex, and so I had to go get some of that. So I stopped streaming. I went down and got that. I got this delicious strawberry lemonade agua fresca, which is probably the best agua fresca I've ever had, considering that I hate agua frescas. It is delicious. So, we're going to go ahead and get started on that. I'm going to let this run real quick.
Only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Because Hartman is going to come in and talk to us, so I'm going to go put this back in the fridge, and I'll be with you in a moment.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
So you have to remember, this is the guy in control that turned into a giant monster. And look at him, he's still a monster. Locking people up in here. Yeah, there's my room. Wake. Emerson is in here. Now I'm a little upset. Oh shit! I have to get my phone. Hold on, because I have to point this out. I have to point out that this makes me upset. This actually used to be an Xbox 360. So back in the original version, this used to be an Xbox 360 here on this table. And the Night Springs game that's on here used to be like a what do you call it? A 360 copy of Night Springs video game. So the fact that they've changed it makes me angry. What the fuck is this? It's one of those marble mazes. Which crap. They also have a poster of Death Rally here, which of course is the this is the another game by Remedy. So I'm like adjusting my cable on my... Everything's out of control. Oh yeah, look. Remedy even made Night Springs a video game. I totally forgot about that. And then there's some of that candy from the...
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip.
Lane, the painter.
Who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage
Soul? Oh, I can't go into Soul's room.
Part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
This way, Alan. Maybe I don't want to. Oh, well. He's gonna force me. What do you got over here? A bear? Oh, this is one of the paintings from the guy Lane or whatever. It's one of his paintings. Oh, Anderson, the Anderson brothers. Can't get in here yet. Oh.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
So what am I, just Sarah Connor up in here? None of this happened? It's all false?
So I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
You're right. Everything can be explained logically. The logical answer is that there is a dark presence under the lake. I know this because the Federal Bureau of Control exists. So, thank you for your shitty input. In tenebras cadere. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. Thomas Zane. In the memory of a dear friend and poet. In tenebras cadere. What are you still doing here? Fucking shadow somebody else, you fucking crazy kook. Get out of here. Followed you enough. Fucking walk faster, you sweater vest. Well, so he's wearing just a sweater. It's not a sweater vest, it's a sweater.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us.
I'd love
I could see Mirror Peak on the
there.
other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Yeah,
it
that
seems
little
there's
edge there.
a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter.
Oh, I bet there's a logical explanation. Oh.
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control.
What, that there's a storm?
Every time you have a
oh, no, we're not in control. We're in Alan Wake. I promise you, we're not in control. Okay? I've had enough of that piece of shit game. We're not in control.
Imagination is what you work with. After all, your
In tenebras
this should come as an
cadere.
relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well?
Shrinks are shitty, they just like to talk.
It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
You need to work with me. Once you accept that,
He's driving me crazy.
the journey towards your recovery.
Walk, Hartman. Walk, you old bastard. His feet. Just... Yeah, Hartman, how do you explain your feet going through the steps? Huh? How do you explain that? Is it just clipping? Or is it because you're a fucking monster? Is it because you're a monster, you
Come
son
along.
of a fucking...
Let's go
Stab you right... Oh. It is not... This is a nice place, though. His place is nice. The Cauldron Lake Lodge is great. It's a really nice place.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, Man
know what Hunt
versus
runs with.
nature. It's wonderful.
Asshole.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
What are you looking at, bitch?
Scary, scary, scary.
Oh, great.
Emerson.
Yeah, this is Emerson. The most annoying of everyone
I'm a
here.
real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, okay. Sorry.
Oh, there's another QR code. Somebody scan it. Tell me what it leads to. Maybe I'll scan this one, actually. Shall we? Do you think my phone will be able to do it? Hold on, let me see here. Let me get my QR code reader up here. Let me see here. Alright. Give me a second here. Oh.
Alan, please.
Oh?
This way.
Oh, what does it lead to? Goes to YouTube. There's visions. Oh my god. Well, listen to this.
Colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words.
You guys hear that?
The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
It's a video, and it's like the video from Control. Remember the video of like Alan writing on the typewriter? It's a video of him just doing that, and it's just that. Oh, wow. That's very interesting. I never knew about any of that. I should have scanned the first two. It's cool to see them still adding stuff into this game, right? Ooh, that's dark over there. Alright, God, Emerson, shut the fuck up before I throw you off this balcony.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't see that thermos over there. God, fucking damn it. I can't sprint either. I'm forced to do a jog. I hobble along. Here we go. Hartman's just probably like, I wonder what Alan's up to right now. I'm just trampsing around up here. I should have scanned those other two QR. I feel like piece of shit now. Well, you know, I'll be back to play them later. What's this? Oh, it's the within side. It's the within side.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Oh,
Hi.
hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was
not
doing.
me.
But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better. Well,
All right.
I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
That's not me, though. So, very shitty likeness. Looks more like you. Hi, lady. Bye, lady. Oh, sorry for bursting in. What's in here? We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with our therapy or our periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space when they're engaged by their creative processes. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind... Is that a pun? Is all the bears statues around here? That you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, TM. Oh, trademark on that. And sister method, the flow. I don't know about the name for that one. That one's a little strange. Work best when they are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. I will open every door I see fit. What are you looking at?
My rheumatism's killing me.
What up, bros?
Storm coming. Oh,
Well, here's the
what
Night
a
Springs video
storm.
game. I mean, the Night Springs board game. They're
Wipes
playing
this
it.
place off the face of the earth.
And these two
Same.
are the Anderson brothers. Odin.
Oh, I know who they are.
and Thor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
Yeah, we're going to be hearing their
Adopted
music
new
later.
First names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are
I know, we'll be there later.
in advanced stages of dementia. They're well
No, they're
cared
not.
for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
No, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue.
Gee, I
this
wonder why.
Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to
May I ask you a
bash
question?
his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out
Same.
our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
It's a manuscript page. Thomas Zane's writing an
Zane could
assistant.
feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant, Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not,
Of course.
the Andersons made
How would
no
his
sense.
nose have gotten broken if we had been here the whole time?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, God.
Nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
We'll hear that song later, too.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other writer.
She's been using
Thomas.
you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now.
See, they know everything.
Open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
No, they're right though. They,
So
you know.
tired. Built the farm close to the lake, a place of power.
We had
A place of
parties
power.
there, man. You
There you
should
go.
go
A place
there
of power.
and party.
There's another reference to Control. Well, now, but
Overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
wait here.
I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Yeah, so of course all the TVs, you know, are Alan, while he's trapped writing this story, this manuscript that's coming to life.
Wait. Why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
What? Shut up.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
The dog ain't alive.
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are
They
going fast, aren't they?
they got a real hammer now. They hit the lady.
It's my store. I'm taking it.
Oh, here's another manuscript page. Barry in the
Hartman kept
lodge.
talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Uh-oh.
We're on a comeback tour, baby!
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch! It's time to pay the piper!
I have the keys now, bitch.
Adult diapered asses for it, since you're so tough, Birch.
Okay, well I can open this. Barry?
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman.
Look who it
He
is.
was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Yep. Like a fiddle. Like a fiddle. I'll be with you in a sec, Barry. Don't worry. I'm gonna take a look around first.
Children of the Elder God, scourge your light upon the dawn.
I look forward to that. That's gonna be fun.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here. Even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Yep. It was all a lie. What's that? Alright. Another manuscript page. Mott fails Hartman.
Wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days. Less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
This is painting all of these, the shadow people, the shadow, the Taken. All right, Barry, I'm here.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right.
It's right.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Oh, God.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
you know how Hartman became a Taken. It only got worse after the Federal Bureau of Control found him.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Oh god. I need a flashlight. Jesus. Oh god. Nope. Nope. Oh god. Oh god.
I'd like to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
God. Yeah. There it all goes. Break it all. Ah. Right, I have a flare. Oh god. Is there any more? Get. I got a TV.
Most of us have felt shadows. A shiver down your back.
Oh, it's another episode of Night Springs.
Take a wrong turn, board the wrong bus, wonder who you are, wake up, and you will find yourself in a small.
You can't hear it because there's no subtitle. Well, I mean, you can't hear it. It's music, but you're supposed to know what it's about. The Doomed Samaritan.
Sometimes, even the simplest things prove impossible.
Oh well. Hartman's mission.
Creator. He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Should I just check the options real quick? And they're enabled. Alright, well. Oh, there's also this one, yeah. Hartman watches Wake Fall. That was the one, that's the one we got.
When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning, even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Ouchie! Help! Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Oh god, here we go. So it's gonna come through here eventually. Here it comes. Woo! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Woo! Help!
Here!
Barry, help me!
I found the car, but the
Give me
gate's
that
locked.
flashlight.
You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
It's a regular flashlight, though. I need a heavy duty. Oh! Woo! Suspended.
Come on, Al, we gotta go. It's not much of a maze. I made it through easy.
Okay, I understand. Just going around through here. So yeah, now you can see that things are really starting to kick off now. Like, this whole building is like being affected by the darkness. It's really starting to spread now. Some batteries.
Oh, geez, Al. The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I'm coming, Barry. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. What's the maze? Is there anything over here? Oh, I've already failed.
Al, hurry up. I can hear those evil guys moving around.
I hear him too. Oh, what a dodge! Like a fucking pro. Don't trust Emil? Oh, yeah, Hartman. I was like, Emil? What the fuck?
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that point. It's gonna be really cool. It's one of the coolest parts of the game.
Al, be careful. I can see them moving around. They're coming for you.
Bye-bye. Ooh, big boy. Anything lying around here? Grab. That's where we came from. Hartman and the power failure.
Down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
This is where we came from. Oh no, okay. We're going the right way. Revolver ammo, nice.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm.
Oh boy, look who it is. Damn. Dissipate you. Alright, another thermos. Finally the fucking flare gun. Ah, the old shotgun is back. Mott in charge.
Knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Okay. This is an ambush, I believe, in here. Whoa! Bye. And you were stuck on the wall. Okay, we got a flare. Ow! Okay, Barry attacked by a Taken.
Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay. Okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
That's what I imagined. I just imagined him like screaming at the top of his lungs. Help! Help! Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, what do we got here? Meal made Tom do it. What would, I can't remember if there's anything over here. Oh, there is. There's a box. Get out of here, you gentlemen! Get out of here. Need to get more kills with the flare gun as well. We need 50, I think, flares to kill the kills with the flare gun. So, just working on that too. Usually you want to get like groups though, you know, you want to kill like groups of people. Thimos. Okay, another page. Hartman sedates Wake.
Watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Yeah, of course he's mad that we punched him in the noggin. Now we have a face-off with some Taken down here. While Barry tries to open this gate for 20 minutes.
Ow! You're alive!
Let's get out.
Yeah,
Can you
I'm
open
exhausted.
this
Look at
gate?
me.
Maybe.
Barry.
Maybe.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
You can't find the key.
Barry, I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Bring it on, fuckers.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Woohoo!
It's gotta be here. Just hang on now.
Oh, don't worry, Barry. Take your time. Son of a bitch. No, he found his way. What's up, deputy? Alright, we should probably get out of here then.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest.
He remembered the standee.
Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Shittiest car crash you've ever seen.
Ow! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
And the second one I've been in within a week.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
God damn it.
Barry!
Lost my guns.
Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a take-it! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah, use the flare, Barry. Oh, nice one.
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Oh God. Help! I can't defend myself! Help me! Help me! Help me! Oh God! Help me! I can't defend myself! There's a manuscript page. Walter at the Anderson farm.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Oh no, the lights turned off. I'm all alone in the dark again. No, leave me alone! This isn't fair, I can't defend myself! You're picking on a guy that has no weapon! It's cruel! Oh. Brent Allen, you fucking idiot.
I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Well, what's this? Nightingale arrests
Agent
Wake.
Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Ow. There we go. Just trying to see what the next one is.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark.
Only the three fatty acids are good for your heart.
God. A lot of them. I should be able to start this, am I? Woo! 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 Ow! Oh no! Woo! Give him a jump. Oh god. I'm alive. Barely alive.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Okay. Alright. Heavy duty flashlight, very nice. I will take that Themos. I Thanks to whoever was camping out here left me that stuff.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Oh.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Hi, Tom.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Dark presence at large.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. Of course, now we have some fucking bear traps. Cool. Patients escaped the lodge.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before. Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Taking our fills with darkness? Yep, we're aware. Oh, we got shotgun. Shotgun kills now. There's this up here. How to get it? See ya! Wow, that was the only one we needed, was it? Wow. We were sitting at 49 for like ever. Alright. To the farm. Watch the path. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ow. Ow! Damn it. Haha, can't get me.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No!
The front door was locked.
Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
It's pretty horrific. Pretty terrible screams.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Oh. Oh.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
So, yeah, so there you go. Basically, after Barbara, you know, had started writing the manuscript to, you know, get the Dark Presence out into the world and help her escape, Alan just, you know, he kind of broke free from that and was like, okay, well, I'm going to write myself into this, and when I do, you know, I'm going to make it so that Thomas gives me the pages to tell me what's going to happen next. So he basically created himself into like a spiral circle where he was able to write himself out of Barbara's grasp and... Sorry? And write himself... And write himself
still a good distance
as
away.
into the
I
as the
need a car
protagonist.
to get there fast.
Hartman considers Mott and
For a
Wake.
moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Okay, so let's get in the truck, shall we? We're driving again.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself.
Oh my god.
It was Barry.
See that drift? That was some Tokyo Drift ass shit right there. Oh my god. I just drifted this old ass pickup. Ain't nobody tell me I can't drive now. Alright, well first we're gonna head up to the ranger station here. We'll stop at this house on the way back down. Oh hell yeah, let's get this car. This car was fantastic last time. It hauls ass too. Get to the farm. Another radio. Oh yes, let's switch to the hunting rifle. Even though I have more ammo for the shotgun because I want the, oh, well, never mind. I want the kills for the hunting rifle.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning, at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
I like Pat. He's just such a great character. Alright, so we got the hunting rifle. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Alright. Get into this. The old land yacht. Here we go. Oh, 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 we're sliding. Alright, we got arrow, which gives you like a chest. We got some batteries here. Flare gun as well. Did we get all the flare gun kills? No. So hunting rifle, we got 40. We need 10 more with the hunting rifle. We need 12 more with the flare gun, and we need 15 with the revolver, which, I mean, you know, that's inevitable. What the fuck did I come up here for? Why is there an arrow? Oh, I mean, I guess it's pointing to here. I thought it was like pointing upward. I'm like, what the fuck? Baby. Oh yeah, now I'm drifting this car now too. Woohoo! Oh fuck! get that hunting rifle back out. Ow! Son of a bitch. What an epic moment that was. I almost died. Wish there was like an e-brake. Woohoo! Be drifting around. Oh. Oh. Well, as far as we're going with this. I'd wasted my flares. Oh, Jesus Christ! You son of a bitch. Oh. All right. Well, here we are. So we got the stage over here.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
Yeah, here we go.
Damn.
Here we go.
You decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow!
Oh, it's the fall, ladies and gentlemen.
I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al, did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Oh yeah, we can get the heavy-duty lantern. I think there's actually an achievement for not getting low health while you do this.
Please, please, please!
Oh shit.
This
Kaboom!
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
So yeah, I used to jam to that song. There's a manuscript page supposedly somewhere around here. Ah, here it is. I used to jam with that song with I used to drive around with a friend, and we used to play that song all the time. It's like one of the most badass like '80s kind of sounding tracks, and it's one of my favorite songs from Poets of the Fall as Old Gods of Asgard. So, thanks for the hey Poets of the Fall. Thanks for the copyright strike. I'll see you in court. Mulligan questions Nightingale's orders.
Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one stuck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
Alright.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Alright, so now that we've reached this checkpoint, I think we're going to pause it there for this part, and we'll resume next time. And I'm going to go try to get this part downloaded before Twitch gives me a flag. So I will see you all on the next one. Take care. This, by the way, this chapter is almost done. Once we, there's the reason why I'm stopping it here is because there's probably about 20 or so minutes left of this chapter, and then we'll be heading into chapter 5, which I think is the last chapter, or chapter 6. I can't remember if there's 5 or 6 chapters. But regardless, I'll see you all on the next one. Take care, and goodbye.